What's up, my Essential Unit? It's Essential Man here, so back again with another episode review of What If, Series 1, Episode 6. The title of this episode is called What If Killmoger Saves Tony Stark. This episode, wow. This was disappointment. This is the weakest episode so far of Series 1 of the show. I feel like this episode's incomplete. I'm guessing the creators of the show finished the first half of this episode and forgot to make the second half of this episode. I feel like this episode's so rushed. It's not terrible. I wasn't pissed off, but I think this was mediocre as best. But he has some moments, but it could be better. But anyway, so Killmoger. It's good to see Michael B. Jordan reprise his role as Killmoger. I like him in that Black Panther movie. Michael B. Jordan, to be honest, he's a good actor, man. I haven't saw the Creed movies yet. The Rocky spin-off films from recent years in 2016 and 2018. Don't think they're doing a third movie. I'm guessing it's unlikely. Who knows? Never say never. There's one movie I'm looking forward. It's not in cinemas, but I think it's on Amazon Prime. I think it's already out. It's called Without Remorse. I saw the trailer for that movie. It looks good. Might watch it one day and one day I might review it for this channel. It looks badass, man. I'm a big fan of action movies. So, I think Killmoger, Michael B. Jordan, he's kind of like the MVP of this episode. He didn't really save this episode. Like I said, I feel like it's incomplete. So, I feel like this episode's bouncing between one movie to another. Like, it bounced to the opener of Iron Man, to the scene, the boat scene from Age of Ultron, the 2015 Avengers movie. And then it bounced around to, I almost say Avengers 3, but the Black Panther 1. It's bounced around one movie to another span of 10 years, because the Iron Man movie was in 2008 and the Black Panther movie was in 2018, so 10 years. So it's not just Michael B. Jordan reprised his role. You had what's his name, John Favreau reprise his role as Happy Hogan. He's there for a cup of coffee. In the last two episodes, he's only there for a cup of coffee, and you never see him ever again. I think what's his name? Andy Serkis. Holy shit. Reprised his role as Ulysses Kroll. I'll get to him later on in this review. I think the woman who plays Okorie in the Black Panther movie and previous Marvel projects, in Falcon and Winter Soldier. She appeared in the zombie episode last time, reprised her role. Angela Bassett, I think she reprised her role as T'Challa's mum. And then we've got the late, great, you can call him great. I haven't saw his movies. The only movie I saw is Black Panther. But, the late Chadwick Boseman reprised his role as T'Challa. I think Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle reprised his role as Rhodey. Funny that when he got the Don Cheadle version of Rhodey, but not the Terrence Howard version of Rhodey. It's funny that he's not coming back as Rhodey for a cup of coffee, but it's just whatever. It's kind of whatever. I think that's it. I think that's it. Christine Everhart. That's Leslie Bibb. I heard Leslie Bibb is now married to Sam Rockwell, who plays Justin Hammer in Iron Man 2. So anyway, let's talk about the beginning of this episode. So, they kind of recreate the opener from Iron Man 1. Instead of the terrorists kidnapped Tony Stark. Killmoger is basically, there was a bomb and he threw the bomb away, and then he's killed. He didn't really see the terrorists. He basically threw the bomb away, out of sight, and then saved him. And it's feel like that. I wish they called this episode "What If Tony Stark Haven't Become Iron Man." It's like he never become Iron Man. If he didn't got badly wounded after that bomb. He basically got captured. with the reactor core, and then get out of the 10-ring layer, become Iron Man, and the rest is history. Avengers, wow, and also like did the snap, what if, I feel like it's just like what might have been, if Tony Stark never become Iron Man. We never had Iron Vanko as Whiplash. We never had the Avengers. We never had Ultron. I think, because in the one episode, instead of Scarlet Witch and Pietro, Quicksilver confronting Krull, it was Rhodey and his army men going for the Vibarium. Thanos, and also like Tony Stark will never insociate, sociate, or even so I'm stumbling, but never even met Peter Parker, because he become Peter Parker. Yeah. No, he become Spider-Man. I'm trying to say, fuck, I messed up, but they'll never met, because Tony met Peter Parker in Civil War. If he never become Iron Man, they never associate, never met. I'm trying to say, encounter, not encounter, but kind of met. Go on, let's move on. I'm stumbling. By the time this video recorded, it's about 9 o'clock where I'm from. I'm stumbling like a pig, but anyway, so I thought this episode Killmoger is going to be like, I use a lot of wrestling terms in my every time I cover like Marvel related stuff, like movies and the Disney Plus shows. I use a lot of wrestling terms like face and heels. I thought like Killmoger is going to turn babyface in this episode. Unfortunately, he's a heel. He's a fucking heel. He killed Rhodey. He killed T'Challa. He killed Tony Stark. He killed Krull. Second time he killed Krull. He killed him in the live action Black Panther movie. Now he killed him in this episode. The reenact. The scene like went into Wakanda. The Wakandians think he's not Wakandian, but he's still got the Wakandian title. The symbols in his lip. So because I think like Killmoger, his motive is taking over, becoming a ruler. That's really his motive is. He saved his life, and also he stops Obadiah Stane in this episode. Unfortunately, we never got Jeff Bridges reprise his role as Obadiah Stane, but he basically exposed his plan to have the 10 assassins kill Tony. Happy. I think who punched Obadiah Stane? Is it one of his bodyguard? No, I think it was Happy who punched him. We never got Ironmonger because Tony, like, instead of because Stark Industry is because he's a weapon manufacturer. When Tony escaped Afghanistan, he changed it into like tech, a tech company instead of a weapon making company. It's just like, I don't know, it's kind of like 50-50. Is it the worst or the best idea to have Tony Stark not being Iron Man? It's a bit debatable. So we never had you got Pepper Potts, but it's not Gwyneth Paltrow. The actor who voiced Tony, he did a good job. He sounds similar to Robert Downey Jr. The actress who voiced Pepper Potts in this episode is not Gwyneth Paltrow. You can tell she is deadly done with the MCU after Endgame. He's kind of like a flip-flop at this moment in time, this Killmonger in this episode. It's like he's creating these drones for the Americans, but at the same time, in the final moments of final 5 minutes of this episode, he's helping the Wakandians. I simply don't get it. Why are you helping the Americans with the androids? Why could we? I simply don't get it. This is kind of like they did like a typical WWE booking without any, or really like this is like Vince Russo's booking, and it's just like guessing the fans guessing without any logic. It's just like, what the hell. I think he did kill. He kills. In the scene with in the ship, they killed T'Challa and Rhodey, and covered the deaths up. Looked like they killed each other. Like he killed T'Challa with, I think it was a vibrator, you end up with veins, like red veins popping out of their necks, and I'm guessing, like, I don't know, I'm guessing he exploded his skull or something. I don't know. They went dark in this episode. Went fucking dark. Yeah, they recreate the opening scene of Iron Man 1. The army people getting shot by the Ten Ring guys, and then basically Killmoger killing T'Challa with the weapon, and also stab Rhodey with Black Panther's claws. And it's basically trying to set up a war between America and Wakanda. Pretend like oh, you killed our man, you killed our man. It's like, you see like two different scenes, like, both in different caskets, different coffins. Like Rhodey had the coffin with the American flag, and T'Challa has the Wakandian coffin, with the Wakandian symbols on the coffin, on the casket. So I don't get it, and I'm guessing like T'Challa's dad is still alive, because I'm guessing like the events of Civil War did not exist. So why? Because in the movie, because basically Killmonger blames Wakanda. It basically blames T'Challa's dad for killing his dad, and all of a sudden it's non-existent in this episode. It's simply I don't get it. So and also Zuri and Pepper Potts know, Killmonger killed, kill. At this moment in time, Tony and Pepper are not lovers. They're kind of like, because Pepper is like, Tony Stark's PA. And also in one scene in the bar scene in this episode, Tony gives Killmoger a job. Takes Obadiah Steen's job. He doesn't want it. So he wants to become a soldier. And also, I thought Tony would be turned heel in this episode. Unfortunately, that's not the case. I was shocked. It's basically like, I saw this episode. You saw the scene when he killed T'Challa, and then for like, heroes don't do that unless he's super dangerous. But he killed T'Challa, killed Rhodey, and then killed Tony. After he stopped the prototype version of the drone. He had the button, like he looked like the force field in Wakanda worked, but instead he reactivate it. I don't get it. Like I said, it's just like very confusing. And I heard that they're gonna do like the final episode. They're gonna do a crossover episode. I think it's unlikely. They got to do it quick because it's sad that we're not gonna see Chadwick ever again. I don't know. You got to find someone who matches the voice of Chadwick Boseman, if they're doing the second season of the show, but it's going to be very hard to fill the boots of T'Challa in animation form, because I guarantee they're going to do like a Star Wars type of shit with Princess Leia, the CGI Princess Leia in Revenge of what's it called, the Return? What's it called, the Last Revenge, or the Return? What's it called, the Return of the Skywalker, the recent Star Wars film? I saw it. I think it's a plan to do a Star Wars movie review, because like a movie review series. I'm planning to do that. I don't know if it's the end of this year or the start of next year. Don't know. You have to find out. So I think I covered most of it in this episode. Yeah, Kroll is a fucking dumbass. Because Killmonger and Kroll, like, they had connections, and because in the comparing between in the live action movie in this episode, Kroll doesn't want Killmonger to go to Wakanda, and they killed him. He fell for it. It's good to see Andy Serkis reprise his role as Ulysses Kroll. I think he's a very underrated villain. I like him. I think I like his presence in that movie. Very underrated. Killmonger's got to be the best villain in the MCU. Got to be in the top 5. It's between Thanos and Killmonger. Which one's the best? Or the top 3 for me, or the top 5 for me. I'm not gonna throw Agatha Harkness. I put him in the top 10. I'm talking about in the movies. I'm not talking about Disney Plus shows like Killmoger, Carly Morgenthau, and Renslayer. That's Disney Plus shows. I'm talking about in the movies. For me, it has to be Thanos, Killmoger, Hela, and Loki. You know, Loki is still, a good villain. I think Killmoger's got to be number 2. I say number 2. Thanos is number 1. It's a very debatable topic. So yeah. Yeah, I think this episode was disappointing. They could, I wish they add more time to it. Finish off the second half of this episode, fresh it out a little bit. I feel like and also like, I'm guessing like in the end of this episode, you had, Pepper and Zuri, they were trying to like plan a whole idea to take down T'Challa. T'Challa becomes the new Black Panther, basically like, yeah, you can tell like they're still grieving of T'Challa's death, but instead, Black Panther is not Black Panther. Killmonger is just say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm gonna take over I'm gonna take up the mantle," and they did. He just wants to become a ruler. I don't know. Like, I think it might be the second in line, but it's unlikely. So, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I think it has like a little bit of the William and Harry vibe. Which one's gonna take over the throne after the Queen's death? I don't know, man. I don't want to get into talking about the royal family. That's I don't want to get into that. So yeah. If I missed out something, I think I did. This is the shortest episode. Actually, this is the shortest review I did in this. I'm covering the show. Most of the time, I'm doing these reviews of the episodes of What If. They take me about 25 to half an hour. This is really taking me about 15 to 17 minutes. So I think I cover most of it. I wish they'd done a little bit better, in my opinion. So I think that's setting up probably the season finale. That's in 3 weeks' time. So yeah, that was episode 6. We've got about 3 more episodes. So we've got 7, 8, 9. I think it ends on, I think it was the first week of October. So no, I think it's the second week of October. So it's been the early weeks of October. What If ends, and then the end of November we got Hawkeye. I heard that they released the Hawkeye trailer. I'll cover that. But I heard like Kingpin's in it. It's good to see. Last time we haven't saw Kingpin for 3 years since the end of the 3rd season of Daredevil, because that show got cancelled. I don't know why. I think it's because the show's getting expensive. Don't know. I don't want into it. So it's good to see Vincent D'Onofrio reprised his role as Kingpin, Wilson Fisk. So we have to wait and find out. So, I'll talk about I'll do a video. I'll talk about the rest of the shows on the Disney Plus app for Marvel, the rest of 2021. That will be in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, hope you enjoy my review of episode 6 of What If. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button. Click the bell. Subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit. And this is Central Man officially signing out.